Today, we're explaining the Hollywood Smile procedure in a clear and simple way, what it involves, how it works, and what results you can expect.
Have you ever been watching a movie and just been struck by how perfect the actor's teeth are? That impossibly bright, dazzlingly white smile. Well, there's a name for that, the Hollywood Smile. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and deconstruct what it really takes to get that red carpet-ready look. I mean, this is the ideal we see everywhere, right? This vision of pearly whites all perfectly lined up. It almost seems too good to be true. And you can bet that most of the time, it's not something you get from a simple whitening strip.
So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do they do it? What's the secret behind this whole aesthetic? Is it just incredible genetics, or is there a much more sophisticated cosmetic process at play? Let's dive in.
Okay, so first things first, we need to be really clear that the Hollywood Smile isn't just one single procedure. We're talking about a complete smile makeover, a total transformation that's designed to create a very specific, idealized look. So what does that actually mean? Well, we're talking about a full-on reconstruction using all sorts of cosmetic dentistry. The whole point is to create this perfect combination of shape, color, and alignment. You're basically designing a new smile from scratch. Now, this is where things get really interesting. On the one hand, you have that classic Hollywood smile we think of from the movies. It's designed to pop on screen, so it's dominant, maybe even a little exaggerated, with that signature super bright opaque white color. But on the other hand, there's this more modern approach, a personalized smile design. This is all about creating a natural look that actually works in harmony with your face, even matching your skin tone. So it's not one size fits all anymore. All right, so if a dentist is going to build you a brand new smile, what's in their toolbox? Let's take a look at the actual procedures they use to get the job done. There's a whole menu of options, really, and it's often a combination of these things. You've got veneers and crowns, which are like little custom covers for your teeth, dental implants for any missing teeth, sometimes orthodontics are needed to get the alignment right first, and of course, whitening and even gum contouring to perfect the whole picture. But let's focus on the two big ones, veneers and crowns. This chart breaks it down perfectly. So think of a veneer as a super thin porcelain shell, almost like a contact lens for your tooth. It just gets bonded to the front surface, so the tooth prep is really minimal. A crown, though, is more like a cap. It covers the entire tooth all the way around. You'd use a crown for bigger changes, or if the tooth also needs to be strengthened. But what if a tooth is missing altogether? What do you do then? Well, that's where dental implants come into play. An implant is basically an artificial tooth root that gets placed in your jawbone. It creates a super strong foundation so a crown can be placed right on top, filling that gap like it was never there.
So if you decide to go for it, what's the actual process like? What does that journey look like from a patient's point of view? It's a pretty structured, multi-step process that takes you from that first idea all the way to the big reveal. Let's walk through it.
It all kicks off with a consultation. This is where you and your dentist figure out your goals, and this is the cool part. Create a digital preview of what your new smile could look like. You get to see the after before you even start. Next up is the prep stage. A very thin layer of enamel is shaved off your teeth to make room, and then you get fitted with temporary veneers. You'll wear those while your permanent, custom-made ones are being crafted in a dental lab. And then, the final step. You go back, the temporaries come off, and your new, permanent restorations are bonded into place. That's the moment your new smile is finally revealed.
Now, getting a Hollywood smile is obviously a huge decision, and it's a real long-term commitment. So let's get into the practical side of things, the fine print, if you will. We're talking cost, how long it lasts, and the aftercare.
First, the investment. Now, prices can be all over the map depending on where you are in the world. But just to give you a ballpark, in a popular dental tourism spot like Turkey, a full makeover can start around 3,500 euros. But here's the good news, this is an investment that's built to last. When you're done well with high-quality porcelain, you can expect your veneers or crowns to last for 15 years, maybe even longer, as long as you take really good care of them. And speaking of taking care of them, that part is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to be realistic. There are some risks, like your teeth might be sensitive for a little while, and it is possible to chip or break a veneer, so the aftercare is everything. That means a strict routine of brushing, flossing, and using mouthwash every day. You'll need to be careful with things that stain, like coffee and tea, and please don't use your new teeth as tools to open packages. And of course, regular checkups with your dentist are an absolute must to keep everything healthy for the long haul. So we've covered what a Hollywood smile is, how it's done, and what it really takes to maintain one. And that brings us to a final, more personal question.
And this might be the single most important takeaway from all of this. At its best, a true smile makeover isn't just about looks. The most successful, long-lasting results are always built on a foundation of good oral health. Function and health have to come first. Then you can focus on making it look beautiful.
Which leaves us with this final thought to chew on. Is chasing this very specific idea of a perfect smile a truly personal goal for you? Something that will genuinely boost your confidence? Or is it more about a cultural trend we've all been influenced by from watching our screens? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me.